Prime Minister Andrew Holness proposes death penalty for gun crimes. I don't care.
When I saw this, I was like, that's a bold statement.
Very
like,
bold. I thought the same thing too. This is on the
Very,
back of the
very
new
bold.
SOEs being announced, and the people them say, "Oh, he doesn't seem to have a real plan to
Yeah.
handle crime." What do you think of this new
It's excessive.
thing that he has stated in regards to fighting crime?
It's excessive.
Think it's excessive? Really?
course it
I thought
is.
you'd be fully on board.
Why would I be fully on board?
Like, Ari, you are the excessive person here. You usually are in agreement with anything excessive in the curbing of crime and gun culture
Well, it's funny
within
enough.
the country.
Funny enough, I'm against the death penalty. Strangely enough, I used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm like, like consequences for the action. If you take a life, you have to take a life, you have to give a life, things like that. But the older you get, you realize that the justice system is flawed.
Mm-hmm. Maybe wrongly sentencing
Wrongly
somebody to death.
sentenced, like,
I know me, Ari, I'm for that torture life.
well, yeah.
I mean,
But then
prolonged
again,
torture.
it's just like you don't even know because innocent people are in prison.
That's true. But at least
And
they'll
you know-
have life and they'll be able to. It won't be a free life, but it will be life nonetheless. Other than just taking it and be judge, jury, and executioner.
Yeah, like, there ought to be some. Well, I mean, if you're gonna bring back the death penalty, like it can't be for gun.
Cause would somebody say like
Can't
who
be
has
for
a
gun.
similar
Because suppose like a little
case like a Tommy Lee
yeah,
get the death
The
sentence,
sentence, like,
would
yeah,
be considered excessive.
it would be excessive. Like it really not match the crime. But I'm assuming that he meant that gun charges,
Mm.
gun crime scene were in cases in the past decade. So like gun crime, like if you have a gun, but you have the gun and commit a crime with the gun, and you're not like it, you have it's like it have to be a added charge of illegal firearm. Like Shabdan is in the news is in police custody because he have a gun from Atlanta Police Department. Like, bro, I mean, that's excessive. And to receive the death penalty for that's excessive. That's excessive as shit.
I'm try to bring up exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah, right? He said convicts should only benefit from a lighter sentence when they provide actionable information on their accomplices. They should start at the highest level. They shouldn't get automatic plea bargaining.
He said,
those who perpetrate these should face the most severe consequences.
and him said illegal possession of firearm.
Yeah, but
Should
then
be liable to face the death penalty.
and that's just excessive.
it's
Because think about it. Because kids, right? Kids are used as transportation of these guns, So suppose like them find it and like, the police find you with the gun, like a 16-year-old, 17-year-old, 18-year-old, they're an adult. Them find you with the gun, you're just a little lucky. I transport the gun.
I guess that's where the judicial
Are
process.
you get that?
I guess that's where the judicial process will come into play to prove,
So that's just excessive.
whatever is any discrepancies may be there in situations like that and cases like that. But it could be a strong deterrent for people out there
No,
involved.
it's not.
It could be.
No, it's not.
I'm of the view that I'm of the view. You see, if him implement it and him see that it work, then would I say, hey, maybe this is not so.
So he
So
would have
excess is
to
after
execute. He
all.
would have to execute money for make people see him serious,
That's what I'm saying.
So who you gonna execute?
Probably somebody who have the legal possession of firearm plus have a body too. You know what I mean? So we can say, the first example, it never so bad. All right, cool. And see if that lessen illegal possession of, it is kind of, but you see if that lessen the percentage of convicts are people being for illegal guns. Is if it work, I'll be like, all right.
It's not. And knowing this country how it's full of corruption and corrupt people, like, bro,
including people named Royal Reed.
Shut up. That's a different corruption.
Oh, different? No?
Yeah, that different.
Oh, government
Like
white collar corruption.
Let love sing.
Yeah. You see now you're blue too. Yeah, we've been for that about that, but I'll have next day. Yeah.
No, me I said JC.
When I forget about you to Mr. Green, like how everything just simmer down with him, man.
Of course,
It's
like,
well
'cause
calculated.
again, of
So
course,
just go
like,
and chill out.
duh.
Out of the public spotlight.
No, I mean, no, but yeah, for see how we're corrupt.
Of course,
People
you'd
who
find. Of course,
supply,
of
like,
course,
the
you'd have people
main
still doing
person,
it.
exactly,
Cause
and the
people
main,
are gonna always think say, them can't get away with it.
and them have to pay off people. Like Shabdan just did one. Shabdan did him get a added charge of bribery because he didn't want to pay one police for make it disappear. But then you have a good allegedly, but you have a good police allegedly who is just like, no, I'm for Jamaica, no, or probably just the thing the $200 did, the 200K did too little and found it disrespectful. I don't know, right? But there is just corruption, like really and truly. What need for happen? They need for cock the ports of entry, like when they find the $1 billion worth of drugs and cocaine.
Yeah. St. Elizabeth.
Find the guns. They're coming in. They're being transported. Jamaica don't make gun. We not even make bullets. We not have nothing really. I don't know what kind of raw material that we have. Probably the friggin' bauxite, aluminum, lead. I don't know what them used to make gun. I don't even know how gun make. But we not make gun. But we have so many guns in this country. It's coming from somewhere, and we need to find the people them, and whether them in politics, whether them in business, whether them in entertainment, wherever they are, the people who are supplying these guns, we need to weed them out. Well,
it's a god for the people them in our politics and in our government.
Exactly.
People who are within positions of leadership that you expect to be weeding out these people. And
crime benefit somebody, like, what I say,
them I contribute to it.
One of the first things I learned in sociology class is just like them saying that the Bible, the poor will always have with us. Them saying in the Bible, right? Crime will always be here. Like, crime benefits some. Like, crime is an important. It's not even, you said the important, but it's an important evil in our society, because without it, Mr. Chang won't have a job. The Deputy Police Commissioner won't have a job. Police people won't have a job. So crime is a necessary evil.
In some ways, I kind of like disease too. Like, even with Wagwan and all, there are companies that are benefiting from the deaths of millions and making profit.
Exactly.
And it's it's just a cycle that feeds into itself.
But what happened now is just that it's out of control and it's excessive, and compared to the 2.8 million away, 3 on a good day, when some survey would say, and like 1,300 people are dead, and not even the end of the year. We're not even reach December good, and 1,300 people are dead. Like, that's a lot. It calls for
some immediate addressing.
Exactly, and we don't have cartels like that, because it only affects countries like Colombia, Mexico. We don't
have cartel like that. I'm saying we don't have cartel.
Right, like, no, like drug cartel, like we don't have it like that. The
vibes cartel.
Right. But our only organized criminal activity or network that we have is the scamming, and that is running amok in the West. And it probably have its tentacles and it spread out, and it's always do, and even people who can just kill people for nothing, like gun for hire, like what you call him again? Train
contract killer.
Yes, that. Like, that's a thing. Like, me not like you, me want to kill you. And me can pay somebody 20 grand. Like, literally is the slightest slight. Like, the so benign. And just because me have some deep vengeance, some deep hatred for you, me can just ask somebody for kill you. Like, just pay somebody 50 grand and kill her. Like, I think it's Tamara Geddes. I think it's last year. Her sister kill her. You remember that case?
Yeah, I think I remember.
And that's family.
Well, the thing is these things are happening all across the world. But as I say, it's like the crime numbers in relation to the population size.
It's too much.
It's a bit much.
So even if you're gonna have a done, I think we need to probably just get back the duns them, like, hey guys, come on. Thought we had a plan here.
Like a true politician.
Like, let's work with the plan. Like Like if I do good, you do good.
You
Work
have a
with
bell
it.
where you're carrying, Ari?